hear these youngins by the slang that I been first, and I can't even get no credit for it. That shit hurt. Yeah, we been nerds, not the type to use big words. Still down to throw you if you throwing a fist first. Fail face, but every now and then I don't get curved. Still end up broken hearted, that we get what we deserve. Freak show, they staring and don't ask for no pictures. Cause I'm a giant man like I'm Fishburne. Maybe cause I'm hotter than the grease with a fish burn. We're slacking that one, putting in that work like an intern. I probably won't gain lives like trading in your system to GameStop. Don't really rap about what I ain't got. Been me since back when I could fit in the tank top. You think I'm ever changing? I think not. Hit the taco truck and I can show you the flame spots. They only taking cash and now I'm making the bank stop. Think cock, don't say a word, just open that safe lock. Now I'm playing the ATM, broken the rank wide. Raindrops falling on my head. I hate cops, ain't talking to the feds. Zombie mode on a rocky road, walking like I'm dead. Need to pick me up that I will eat the chocolate with the bread. Still trash, just now me in my pockets getting fed. That's real rap, now I can pay for guac without a sweat. You feel that? Playlist full of Indian drill trap. Problems, I got 99 on me, I'm Lil Sap. But fucking never cried over spilled paps. Never crying over who spilled that. Young medicine man, and I'm looking to peel caps. Yeah. Put on the beat and I will snap. Put on the beat, I'ma kill that.
Hey, hello, howdy, on a motherfucking raggedy ass bitch. It's Ryne Radio, episode 68, I'm pretty sure. Yup. We chasing down 100 before the end of the year, just because we're mad men. I'm fucking here today with a special guest actually in studio. Go ahead and introduce yourself, sir.
Kasland, I'm a rapper from Dallas, Texas, living out here in California. Currently up here north in where are we about San Jose area?
Well, we're in Hayward right now, so we're in the East Bay.
Hayward with Ryne Radio.
Yeah, fuck. You know what? I take it back. Can you shut that actually?
Yeah, I got you.
I thought it was gonna be good because I was like, oh no, directional, but no, them boys got actually deep ass voices. That's way better actually. But it's gonna be hot in here. It is hot. We don't sweat for the art here for a little bit, but that's all right because you know. I originally wanted this show to be like situations like this, to where it's just like I just get to fucking interview artists, like independent artists that I I'm not aware of, but like get put onto my radar. And right. I wanted, like this platform to me was always just like, I don't know how familiar you are with fucking Counterproductive and things like that, but like to me it was always just about like do it yourself type fucking shit. And then when Dan passed it down to me, I definitely wanted to try to put on as many people as possible. And absolutely. We know each other now through fucking Daniel Blackton. How do you know the boy?
Oh man, me and Daniel, we go way back, man. I met Daniel Blackton back in probably like right when I first started this stuff back in like 2008, I think. Actually, he's literally like day one, and we met on MySpace through some hip hop collective that was going on over MySpace. Yeah. And it just kind of fell apart, and we just continued working with each other, continued helping each other grow, and history just kind of wrote itself from there.
Fair enough. Obviously then if you've been knowing him for a while, you like are aware of battle rap and shit like that. Oh yeah. Did you even know about it like before him?
Yeah. Oh yeah. My mentor introduced me to battle rap even before him, and told me to like learn all the elements of hip hop, so like the whole battle rap, ciphers, all that stuff, got me introduced to everything. And then when Daniel got into it, I ever since Daniel's been into it, I've always watched a lot of his battles and everything, and show up to a lot of them too, especially the ones that he does in SoCal. I don't think I've missed a single one down there. Yeah. Have
you ever thought about doing it, or like is it just more music shit?
It's more music. I just more enjoy like the creative aspect of it, like that. I think that's more been my thing. I've considered it from time to time because I know he's asked me to do it a couple times, but yeah.
I mean, there's people that have taken advantage of it from like a promotional aspect, but there's other people that like if you're like signed or like you're already doing this and like making money off of it in a certain way, there's not really a whole lot of benefit to also battle rap. Like it's usually one of those things where you're not signed and shit, so you're trying to get a little bit more exposure. Yeah. Whereas vice versa, like, so that's why it is kind of like special when anybody like from that world that wants to fucking step in and take up and do a battle. But so like you've been up here because you're making a fucking music video, right?
Yeah, we're shooting a video for Daniel Blackton's actually working on his new album. I'm not sure if he's announced it yet, so I might have just accidentally done that for him.
Dang.
But
ruining it.
Yeah, right. And so he's got me featured on a track, and he had me come up here to shoot the video for it. So we've been working on that, and that's an exciting one that's gonna drop soon, and it's probably the wildest video I've done in my entire career so far.
Shit, how so? Like, can you like say anything about it without like giving too many details away?
It's got a good hint of comedy in it. It's definitely something that's to be taken with a grain of salt. It's interesting.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Fair enough. You were just at the fucking park with us while we filmed part of our fucking BOTZ-tober.
Yeah.
Battles for the month. What did you think of some of this shit? What do we have? 3 battles. We had DD versus Jiggles, and then we had Zook versus Raja, and then we also had DD versus L Dog. Is there any like standout moments, fucking just as like a outside?
Yeah,
spectator?
overall it was definitely a different experience for me with the battle raps and the battles that I've been to. I enjoyed the whole like. It felt a little more, I don't know what the word is for it, just was a little more relaxed,
Yeah.
But it was definitely entertaining, man. I enjoyed that thoroughly, especially probably one of my favorite battles I've actually been to. It was entertaining.
Fuck, that's fucking make a motherfucker want me to fucking tap myself on the back. Then that's fucking awesome. Thank you, sir. Now, and like that's the main thing is like we've been just trying to have fun with this shit.
You can tell too.
I've been fucking losing my mind, to be honest, like organizing all this shit because I'm doing like the filming and all whoop-de-whoop and all this and that. But no, like, and it's been kind of crazy because now we've been doing this thing and like folks have been like bringing folks that like like you came through and like we already kind of set this up beforehand because Daniel Blackton was like, hey, since you're gonna be fucking filming battles that day, can I bring my fucking homie Kasland through? And I was like, yeah, for sure, fucking, because like I said, I just always wanted to fucking be able to put on folks and like be able to fucking showcase more of their music. And, especially like anybody that's in the Northern California area, I always hold a strong bias to because I grew up Manteca, California, fucking, shithole kind of a place. And, I don't want to go back now. I like the Bay Area better. Right, but it's only like half, or what is it, 40 minutes to an hour from here. So it's just like, I kind of grew up very much Bay influence and whoop-de-whoop. So I naturally moved over here in time. But, like, what's some of your, like, early influence and whatnot?
In hip hop?
Yeah,
in hip hop, mostly my influence has always been like the kind of, I guess, the early 2000s, late 90s maybe. Dre, Exhibit, Busta Rhymes, even 50 Cent Unit, that stuff. That was always kind of like what I got introduced to, I should say. So that's kind of where everything started,
Yeah.
You always have that homesick feeling for what you first discovered.
Exactly.
When it comes to the art. So I guess, that's always been kind of my the roots of
Absolutely.
it for me.
Let's get into fucking something real quick. You want to kind of set up this one a little bit here? This is a Nostalgia.
Yeah, this is my new music video, Nostalgia, featuring a buddy of mine, Arifes Kinchin, voice actor of Pierce Washington from Saints Row and like many other things. He's also a really talented actor and old friend of mine who's like very nostalgic, old school style of hip hop, and we got a cameo appearance in this music video because we needed a DJ for it and everything. And DJ Vicious Lee, who was like one of the only DJs to DJ for Tupac Shakur. So nostalgia for nostalgic hip hop.
Fuck yeah, let's get into this. Nostalgia by Kasland.
Yo, 1, 2,
Yo.
yeah.
You want to take it first?
Nah.
Alright, come on.
I've been sleeping on this hip-hop for years now. Woke up on my ears down to a weird sound that appears to be the stream that you found to be ill-bound. But still found it to be playing with a brand new generation of fans for me to cater to when I feel proud enough to let the world know that I'm here now. Mom's asking if I still smile, but it's been a while, so I'll wheel loud in a wagon full of records from the shack in the back of my Uncle Phil's house. Fresh prints on the trigger, boy. If you think that I keep a sealed mouth, cause this game's looking like a sale the way these labels are handing the deals out. So So why would I sound for you to master the job and put me in a match to box with action? Bronze to get asked to toss it. Take a massive loss when I smash it, cross and blast the volume and act as awesome as did in Compton. To apologize after and offer to take him out to Baskin Robbins.
That's the problem.
I just called them as I see them. I pulled the person in me out and taught him how to be him. Signed a deal with the devil, then I bought him out of freedom. Was the greatest gift I gave myself. Now y'all about to meet him.
I just smashed it, now
I said to meet behind the red
make
store.
her hang like a rock star.
We'll see which one can wreck me
Bring out
more.
the drums, I'm a monster.
60 seconds, not a
I
second
just got
more.
a flash of
I
nostalgia.
got the problems you've been begging
I just
for.
smashed it, now
I said to meet behind the red
make
store.
her hang like a rock star.
We'll see which one can wreck me
Bring out
more.
the drums, I'm a monster.
60 seconds, not a
I
second
just got
more.
a flash of
I
nostalgia.
got the problems you've been begging for.
Now who wanna come forth with an Olympic in third? That's a nerd to the herd with the spit style that's sonically blurred. But as a taught him with a thought process that possessed the finesse of the less, yet sometimes less, more or less, I guess I finally missed my place in this life with this mic in my hand. Creates a brain scan that sound scans the multiplicity of Wu-Tang Clan. Man, let it be proclaimed that inside our own vanity have birth calamity. That's tragically 365 degrees of oratorical spontaneity. I want to make sure if you're hearing this before your hearings mix with the fates of Nixon, Donna and Blitzen. Negro champion sounds that sold by their pound. Has a talented the N-word attitude, so release them hounds. My staccato is Picasso, let the earless hear this loud and clear. Tell your friends, yeah. Get chased to the freed slaves, zoom on a syllabic is graphic. But if swiping, no swiping, I confess when it comes to this flow, I had to forecast because it's
I just
nostalgia.
smashed it, now not
Set to meet behind a record store.
Bang like a rock star.
We'll see which one can wreck it
Bring out
more.
the drums, I'm a monster.
60 seconds, not a second
Got a
more.
flash of
I
nostalgia.
got the problems you've been begging
I
for.
just smashed it, now not
Set to meet behind a record store.
Bang like a rock star.
We'll see which one can wreck it
Bring out
more.
the drums, I'm a monster.
60 seconds, not a second
Got a
more.
flash of
I
nostalgia.
got the problems you've been begging for. I just smashed it, now I said to meet behind the reds, make her hang like a rock star. We'll see which one can wreck me more. Drums, I'm a monster. 60 seconds, not a second. I just got a flash of nostalgia. I got the problems you've been begging for. I just smashed it, now I said to meet behind the reds, make her hang like a rock star. We'll see which one can wreck me more. Drums, I'm a monster. 60 seconds, not a second more. Got a flash of nostalgia. I got the problems you've been begging for. I said to meet behind the record store. We'll see which one can wreck it more. 60 seconds, not a second more. I got the problems you've been begging for. I just smashed it, now nod ya. Heads make them bang like a rock star. Bring out the drums, I'm a monster. I just got a flash of nostalgia. Yeah.
Wait. Bang. Yeah. Nostalgia. No, that was dope, man. Fucking,
Appreciate
what was like any like standout moments? Do you not necessarily standout moments, but like what was kind of maybe something that you really wanted to convey the most, fucking when you're fucking kind of approaching your art and shit like that? Like when you're trying to make music, what's like are you like? Is there a specific vibe you're trying to hit,
Sometimes.
or is it more of like a specific message? I guess.
Yeah,
I
mean,
would be what I'm trying to say.
A lot of times I obviously want people to be able to relate to it on a lot of things and stuff. But this new album, I did a lot of variety of styles of music, you know. So there was a lot. I mean, you go all the way from like something that's kind of heavy rock and roll. I got a heavy metal artist featured on the album, all the way down to, you know, like working with Riff Raff, working with an old school style rapper, you know, stuff like that. Just bringing in different styles into it.
Yeah.
So I was just kind of more experimenting myself with music and the different things that I can do with it, trying to put my style onto things. But of course I do want to send a positive message, something that people can relate to, but at the same time have fun and just do music that people can just enjoy.
Just like vibe out to you.
Yeah,
and shit
exactly,
like that,
exactly.
for sure. Like, and you were mentioning like you've been kind of more or less making music since what? Like you said 2008, but
2008, yeah, like I guess really full time since about 2010 is when I really got into it, started taking it real serious.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Is there like something that like has really stuck with you from that time until now, like where you maybe like approach things differently?
Like
as far as like just from you know being, you know, from when you first started till now kind of shit, you know, like just looking backwards, you know, hindsight 2020 sort of things. Like,
man.
Like, is there anything that's like you feel like that was like a big moment to where you're like, you know what, this is like how I need to approach this now?
Yeah, I would probably say like a lot of little mistakes I made along the way. I've definitely learned to kind of like slow things down, don't rush things so much and everything. Don't worry so much about trying to make sure that you're like keeping up with anyone else, you know? Just do your thing, have fun and everything. That was probably one of the things that, like, looking back, I'm like, yeah, I can definitely I can take from that, you know? Like, just kind of do your craft, have fun with it, and just, you know, don't rush. Don't worry about like making sure you do things on certain times. Don't put time frames on what you do.
No, yeah, and I like that. Like, you know, oddly enough, like I get the most inspiration I get from things when I want to be creative is not usually from the thing that I'm trying to do, if that makes sense. Like if I'm like when I was trying to battle rap super heavy, I wasn't really watching a whole lot of other battle rap to get inspired.
Yeah.
And like I do comedy, and like that's kind of what I want to lean back into again, to where I don't really want to watch a shit ton of like comics. Like I understand I need to once in a while just to understand.
Yeah, if you don't want to be too heavily influenced.
I need to see someone below me and I need to see someone above me once in a while. Like everyone needs that. Just to remember where you are.
Yeah, absolutely.
Just to build that gauge. Whereas like some of the like the wisest shit, hopefully enough, like, you know, because like the folks out fucking watch my show know like I'm a fucking wrestling mark. And I forget who said it, but there's a wrestler that likes to say, it's like, okay, kid, we're going to start off slow and then we'll taper off from there. And it's not so much about like trying to really be slow. It's more so of just like in your own mind, like what you're, a lot of just what you're saying right now. Like don't rush the moment. Like make sure you're understanding what's ahead of you right now and like kind of operate from there.
Yeah.
More or less. Yeah, no. And I like that a lot because like you can apply that to many different things, like not only just the music, but just anything in life in general.
Absolutely.
And you know, of course, you know, fucking COVID times, pandemic times right now. Was there anything like bigger plans that you had in place this year, like as far as show wise? Was there certain locations that you were trying to hit?
All kinds of things.
Are you like yeah, talk about it. Like what
like with COVID and the impact that it had?
Yeah, like was there a place in particular that you were just like, I really wanted to go to such and such? Or
not a place in particular. I mean, I definitely like I definitely wanted to do shows. I wanted to really kind of pick this off because this album that I just released is my first one in like 7 years. I took a long hiatus.
Fair enough.
And so when I started working on it last year, and then I announced it at the beginning of this year, and then all of a sudden COVID happened. I was like, all right, well, I kind of already announced it. I've already got it done. I'm just going to roll with it and see what I can do.
Yeah.
And music videos is the one thing, like as far as going places and stuff, there was different locations, different states that I wanted to go film some of these videos in, especially with some of the artists that I collaborated with. And it made it very difficult, obviously, to like get a lot of that stuff done. Like we've had a halt on a lot of videos, and a lot of other ones have been more of a hassle to get done.
Yeah.
Than anything else. So,
is there a certain visual style like to your music that you like maybe put in mind, like when you're writing something or making something, like especially like if you know ahead of time you want to make probably a video for a certain song? What's maybe some of your influences like from a visual aspect, like do you like to think of or like try to like match?
Probably like a lot of movies, man. A lot of movies, more so than anything like music related.
But like any certain movies though?
No, it just depends on where I'm going with the
style. No, yeah.
Yeah, it just depends on where I'm going with the song, whatever song it is. But that's one thing when I'm writing a song and everything, I'm always like, I'll go to visualize, like it's kind of weird, right? So like I don't just like think of it just as the aspect of the song. I like to write it thinking of like, okay, what do I want the video to be like, you know, and kind of like write based on that sometimes. So sometimes I'll have a video already written in my head, you know, like exactly the whole story. Like I've written a movie in my head. Now let me write a song to it. You know what I mean?
So it's very much just the vibe then. I fucks with that. I feel like a lot of people don't understand that is the lane that everyone has been kind of leaning towards now. Is more so of like, let's just do the vibe to where like I think you have like this old school fan base that still is just like, you know, rap what you do kind of shit like that. And that is respectable when like those folks that come along and, you know, that have like some shit. But at the same time though, there's people that can say like, there's people I know that can like really get across their truth in their art, but like, folks don't know them like that, so they don't understand it, so they don't understand how much it is for them to like share that kind of thing, if that makes sense. To where it's just like, I feel like the folks that like yourself that can tap into just like the vibe and like try to get a vibe, I feel that's super powerful because you're not like working so hard to connect with a fan or something like that, or just to connect with someone that is listening. Right. Because like if you can just set a vibe, then folks are just like, I don't know, maybe like they start thinking of a fucking time when they were with, such and such doing, this and that,
There's like it's like a silver lining between like, not being personal enough and getting like making it a little too personal to where, like you got to really hit that piece, like, hit that center, that silver lining where people can really feel it and get a certain feeling off of it and everything without actually like, making it unrelatable or just, too basic. So, yeah.
Is there ever a moment where you've had something like kind of maybe like so personal that like you've had a like reaction to it to where you're like, I don't know, I want to put this one forward, or maybe you did put it forward based off of that?
No, I've got a ton of songs in my vault that are like that.
Yeah?
Yeah, I got a ton, yeah.
Are you like one of them Prince type cats? You just like fucking got like 3 albums worth of shit like tucked away?
Right now, kind of, yeah, actually, because I just kind of worked so hard towards this one and everything, and I was just like, all right, I kind of overdid it. I've got one that I did literally a whole album, and it was very dark, it was very personal and everything, and I think it that album itself kind of covered the past 7 years of the hiatus I was on, my depression, all that stuff, and I was like, this one kind of got a little too heavy. I didn't really want to. I kind of want to come back with like more happier vibes than that, like, because that one's just one solid, all the same, on the same vibe and everything. So that one's just kind of sitting in my vault. So yeah.
So then like this next one, Paradise, how would you say, like, I mean, of course the song, like the name itself, Paradise, already alludes is probably like very like much a happy sort of vibe. Like,
yeah, Paradise was just more so like just having fun, living your best life. That's the vibe kind of we were going for with that one. So it's just more so just, having a good time, living your best life. If you had all the money in the world, what are you gonna go do? Like what are you gonna do if nothing is there holding you back? What's your paradise?
Yeah. And it's like I think it's one of those like I think there's a lot of little questions like that throughout. How can I word this right? There's a lot of little questions like that I think we take for granted, to where like if you really sit and think about it,
mm-hmm.
Because it's like that is a character changing moment for you.
Yeah.
To have like something like that. So it's just like, what really would you do? Like, not just like on some like drinking at a party, like, oh, what did you do? But it's just like, no, seriously, it's like because people like to talk a lot about like,
mm-hmm.
what, I'm probably already gonna guess that's, a lot of maybe that's just my own interpretation of the song, just as far as just like,
hey, that's
people,
the beautiful thing about it, man, is let people get their own interpretations of certain things. That's what I love about it.
Yeah, well, let's get into it and we'll talk about it a little bit more right after too. This is Paradise with Riff Raff, right?
Yes, featuring Riff Raff.
Yeah, let's get into it. Wait, did that wrong. I was trying to be all smart.
Get it locked down, never have to worry about a thing. I just wanna cruise on my ride with the top down, turn my music up and sing. I just wanna go where I want with a hot gal, there's a whole world to be seen. I just wanna stay on my feet, never stop now until I'm finally living the dream. I just wanna go to where it's nice. I just wanna roll like a pair of dice. I just wanna go down those careless nights. I just wanna go away to paradise. I wake up in the morning to a brand new day, put my AirPods on, find a jam to play, and only kid do what I want, but I can't today. Treat myself for breakfast to a creme brulee. And it's from Eddie V's. Got a call telling me to come and get the cheese. Seconds please, time to check and leave. Grab the Lamborghini keys, you can bet I'll lease. So I hit the road, girl riding shawty so she gets control. If the radio, please don't play nothing whack, but if you play my track, you better play it back. How many miles can one get on a full tank of gas in a fun jet? I watch the sunset on Sunset, hit the one bed, we're not done yet. Get it locked down, never have to worry about a thing. I just just wanna cruise in my ride with the top down, turn my music up and sing. I just wanna go where I want with a hot gal, there's a whole world to be seen. I just wanna stay on my feet, never stop now until I'm finally living the dream. I just wanna go to where it's nice. I just wanna roll like a pair of dice. I just wanna go down those careless nights. I just wanna go away to paradise.
Two pairs of dice, a pair of ice. I'm all the way in eastern Switzerland, getting kind of prescription-ish. I gotta lay down the nickels, I got a sock, and it's made by Louis Vuitton. When I jump out the Porsche box, watch your face, watch your head, watch out when I'm riding cranberry red. I came through more ice than Santa Claus under sled. I gotta make sure that I got a full sled of huskies. I gotta make sure that I gotta find Jody Husky. We headed to Kentucky.
My life, get it locked down, never have to worry about a thing. I just wanna cruise in my ride with the top down, turn my music up and sing. I just wanna go where I want with a hot gal, there's a whole world to be seen. I just wanna stay on my feet, never stop now until I'm finally living the dream. I just wanna go to where it's nice. I just wanna roll like a pair of dice. I just wanna go down those careless nights. I just wanna go away to paradise.
He just said, wait, no, bang. Messed it up again, but there we go. No, yeah, Paradise by you and fucking featuring Riff Raff. Okay, so I do have to fucking ask though, like maybe it's fucking, I don't know, maybe it's fucking toting a line, but fuck it, because it already sounds like it's gonna be interesting. Like you said, regrettably, you worked with Riff Raff beforehand. I gotta know why regrettably.
No, not regrettably working with him, just regrettably that song. It was
Oh, okay.
Yeah. No, I didn't mean it like that.
Okay, my bad. I don't mean to put words in your mouth.
Right.
Sorry.
No, I probably misworded that myself.
No, yeah, that's my fault. That's on me.
That whole song, man, the video especially turned into a headache with, COVID obviously had its impact on it.
Oh, okay, so this is recent.
Oh, yeah. We actually probably just wrapped that like mid-September. And then it came out, I think, September 28th or something like that. Yeah.
Oh, shit. Okay.
So, yeah, we actually just recently wrapped that one. But, no, I felt bad for Riff Raff because Riff Raff was, like, on top of it. And, he got his stuff together for the video and everything. And then all the delays that ended up happening were on my end. And I felt bad because I was like, that usually doesn't happen to me. So I was like, all right, we had recasts. We had, like, no shows. And, like, we had cancellations. There was even one of the dune buggy places we used. They called us and canceled on it because some exotic bird landed out there. And I'm like, dude, what else? Like, what else could possibly go wrong out here? So it was some exotic species of bird or something that caused them to have to shut down the sand dunes.
I'm going to say that shit the next time I got to cancel on somebody for a rap battle. I'm going to be like, hey, man, I'm sorry. This fucking endangered exotic bird just landed in my backyard. Bro, I can't come.
A dog literally ate my homework with that video. Mm-hmm. Like, it really did.
No, dude, I've been fucking, you're just preaching to the choir right now about fucking, like, excuses and whatnot because I've heard, like, I've been conducting this round robin tournament and shit like that. Like I said, you watch 3 battles of it today. There's already been like 4 or 5. There's even been way more. There's been a shit ton of people that were involved but dropped out, and then I got replacements. And then the replacements, like one of them was just trying to reschedule, but I hella misinterpreted and flew off the handle. That's on me. Fuck, whatever. I don't care. Because then I'm seeing like they're canceling other things too, so I don't give a fuck. Yeah. But because it's just like, dude. At a certain level, man, like I understand what you're saying though too, because then it's like you're dealing with someone else that's very much professional, has a professional team backing him.
Yeah,
you're usually on your shit or whatever, and then like things will happen to where it's like it's not your fault, but because like you're still in charge,
exactly,
you still have to take the accountability for it, and it's just like I understand that like. There is that level of like, oh, well, it does right on you sort of thing. It's like, yeah, but at the same time, it's just like, you're not making my job any easier.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, cause then it's like, Yeah, and because it's like no matter what, like first impression. What's that? How that first? You only get one chance at a first impression.
Yeah,
whatever
yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about.
You know what I mean, right?
Yeah.
Whatever the phrase is.
Yeah.
Osiris, we had 3 battles today. Tomorrow we're gonna go live with the battles that I filmed last week, so you're up in that mix. I just wanted to make sure everything was like edited properly and all this and that, and work got crazy, and take it out of my battle rap paycheck. I don't know. Anyway, no. Back on the boy though. Outside of this video right here, Paradise with Riff Raff, do you have anything like else tucked away like up your sleeve that you're trying to like get out real soon?
I'm definitely trying to continue the videos from this album. No, like before the album came out, we were gonna do the whole the whole marketing strategy of start doing some of the singles and everything, and then have videos follow up with them. And we had one that we only got about halfway filmed, and then when COVID hit, everything shut down. So we're trying to pick production back up on that particular one right now.
Hell yeah!
So yeah, that's next in line. But and then when Daniel hit me up with the treatment for this video, I was too excited about it. I was like, I need a break from the stress of my videos. So I was like, let's do this.
Flash forward, when, the world's whatever back to whatever sense is normal. And, let's say we can have shows again and this and that. Yeah. Is there any place that you're like looking to, like, I want to tour? Like, is there like a certain run you want to hit? Anything like that comes to mind?
I definitely want to do some like a tour, even a mini tour with that. I did a mini tour with Demented Nature, Sasquatch, and Alex Demented. There you go. A couple years ago. That was fun. So I definitely want to do that. If nothing else, to kind of like test the waters with how people are reacting to the different sounds. Because like I said, the album's got such a variety of sound. I kind of want to. It's like I'm trying to still trying to kind of find my sound. So I'm like I want to see like which ones people react to and whatnot. You know what I mean? Like I'm like so. That's what I was really looking forward to as far as like performance wise, and of course what locations are more like apt to like more into it and whatnot and stuff like that, because that's the one thing about hip hop, man, it's very territorial, right? So
right, yeah, no, and that's why I don't blame anybody that's like in a position where I just like someone like yourself, you just want to make the music, you just want to be creative, you don't want to be like competitive with your creativity to where it's just like. I think that's the nature in and of itself, to where that's what makes battle rap have its like weird toxic kind of moments. It's just because it's you're turning something that's just pure creativity into a competition, and it's just like it's not gonna really work because things are subjective. Everyone has different tastes in things. People grew up in different circumstances. People have like kind of bias in what they want to fucking take in terms of media and all sorts of different factors, so it's like you never really know what folks really like the most. So it's just like it's easier when it's just you're making music or you're just like doing comedy or whatever the things that the many creative folks that I bring through here do, because it's like you're already off the bat like. There's just something different when it's like folks that make music and things like that, because like fans want to fuck with you. Yeah. So it's like people will like give you the benefit of the doubt, and if they don't really, really like it truly, then they'll just not really fuck with it. Right. Or, but it's like the more people will give it kind of more of the time of day. I feel like if it's just some music shit. Yeah. But where if it's like battling, people already don't want to fuck with you.
That's the thing about battling, though, that I like so much, though, is that the thing that I've noticed is as competitive as it is, there is so much respect in it. And you know what I mean? Like, they like, the opponents, like, at the end of the rounds and everything, it's just like, it was just a friendly competition. You know what I mean? Like, it's not as cutthroat as you would think. Yeah. Just hearing about it.
I know it's COVID era, but I still like the idea of opponents shaking hands or fist bumping or something. Yeah, just exactly. I like, to me, it's more so like, that's going to be kind of more of a staple. It's like, I'm not going to shut off the camera until y'all like fucking, like, at least like dap up or something, just for that sign of respect of like, thanks for being here, fucking, and thanks for just like stepping in and doing the thing. Cause it's like, I'm down of like once everyone's, there on time or, whatever. I'm not trying to fucking cause no fucking whatever, but once everybody's there, I'm cool. Like, a little bit of vibe happening, but then like once we get into the thing, let's just get into the thing and get it done. Especially cause we're like in a park and shit like that. So it's just like, we can do it for a short time, but it's not the most ideal situation, you know? So we're just like, we do have to get it in and get it done. I'm not trying to get nobody like fucking unintentionally fucking hemmed up out here, you know, and shit like that. Absolutely. That's my main concern with anything of it. Yeah. But, so it's like, you know, we were like less than an hour today or whatever the fuck. You know, once we do get the battles into it, like they just go. So and it's tight as fuck, and I like everybody that does come through and fucking just shows out.
This was definitely one of the most organized battles I've ever gone to.
Oh yeah, because it's like I think this one just lends to it because it's only 3-2. I think that's the main thing too. And I think once you start getting like over 5, it just starts getting and it's like there are things that fucking pop up. Shit does happen.
Yeah, absolutely.
Like even I fucking, you know, kind of been a fucking douchebag to some people just because of certain shit. Because I'd be like, nah, fuck that shit. Like, don't sign up for shit. But you know, sometimes situations are like that, but then other times it's like people really are fucking trying to come through and do the thing.
Yeah, trying to put things together can get stressful. I get it.
It's fucking rough. So it's like when we get to do the way that we're doing this tournament and doing it fucking slowly but surely kind of thing. Like even though it is gonna take a second, I do like it when it is a couple at a time because it's easier to contain. It is easier to be organized. We just come through, we do the thing. We, you know, especially because it's like. That stuff takes a long time to edit. But you know, all the stress of that thing. But like, you're doing videos and things like that. Like, I'm sure like you have a, you know, like a fucking like mind for that as well. Yeah. Is there anything that you've worked on as of late to where it's like, you know, like outside of this one, like you were just saying like the COVID problems and things like that. But is there anything else to where it was just like, dude, like we're trying to get this done, but just this and this ain't happening or something like that?
Yeah. Probably the video I'm doing with Daniel right now. Honestly, it's like crazy things outside of both our hands that keep happening, like popping up. Like I know yesterday, like when we were getting set up for one of the scenes, he went to go pick up one of the cast members, and I was getting the set up and everything, setting up the cameras, the lighting, and all that stuff, making sure everything was good. And I'm just sitting there waiting, and then like finally an hour goes by, he calls me and he's like, my car just broke down. I was like, oh man, so I had to go help him deal with that and everything, and then that delayed that, and then. It was just like, and then we go back to try to deal with this car later, and then it was just like it was not there anymore. So we got to deal with that later, and then.
Oh my god.
Yeah, man.
Dude.
So I'm like, I'm just kind of laughing it off at this point. I'm like, I'm not even that frustrated. To me, I'm like, you know, this is still nothing to compare to how rough Paradise was to film. So I'm just good with it, man.
Oh my god, man.
Just trying to keep the good energy there, you know, and laugh it off. I
said today in the car, because. A bunch of fucking crazy shit was happening to me today, just out and about before all this shit was happening. I was with my lady friend too, so she can like fucking vouch for all of it. Fucking people were just like being hella shitty towards me, like for whatever reason. Like people in their car were saying shit towards me. Like I was sitting parked off to the side, and some dude just like pulls up and just kind of stops. He's like, "You can't park there." But the sign is like, "No parking until such and such on this and this day."
Yeah.
So I'm just like, what the fuck? And then like he pulls up forward and he's like going hella slow, and then he's like parked in the middle of the street. And I fucking pull up next to him. I'm all, you can fucking park this dick in your mouth, bro. Like, what the fuck? Like, you a fucking meter maid? Like, what the fuck?
So you had one of those days.
Well, not even. Like, and I was like peaceful as fuck. I was telling my lady friend, I was like, dude, like we started this morning off hella good. I was like, this is proof that God hates me. And then she's like, yeah, but Jesus loves you. Like, she was being sarcastic though. We're not very religious, but we're not gonna get into none of that stuff. But like, I thought that was funny as fuck. God hates me, hysterical. But Jesus loves you.
That's a good comeback to that too,
right? No, she's witty as fuck, man. Yeah. Like it's hard. Like sometimes it's hard to keep up. Like I'd be trying to throw some heat on her, and it's just sometimes she just
you can't win.
Sometimes
I feel
she bounces that shit off like fucking Gal Gadot, you know what I mean? And Wonder Woman. Fuck yeah, but is there anything else that you really want to like kind of, I don't know, promote or plug to the folks while we have the time? We have YouTube available to our disposal. We have all the internet to our disposal right now.
No, just, just check out the videos. There's definitely more coming. Check out No More Sick Days on Spotify, iTunes, whatever. Got a feature with Daniel Blackton coming. His album, I've heard it. It's incredible.
Fuck yeah.
I'm excited. I know Taco Sancho, his first single's already out. That's fire too.
Absolutely.
Definitely one of my favorite songs he's ever done, and probably my favorite song he's ever done. But yeah, it's definitely it's hot. It's good.
Fuck yeah. No, I mean, we've done 40 minutes. I can't really like think of too many things like from like a creative standpoint that I can bug you about. Like, I mean, like I've kind of poked your brain as far as just like your process with things, and you know, it seems like you're very much a vibe. You know, you want to hit that vibe, want to make people just kind of feel good and fucking. You know, have like the live crowd fucking kind of shit. Like folks like really underestimate that. It's like that shit's hard as fuck to do.
They really do. Yeah. You know, and there's still a lot I'm learning about the industry and how it works and everything, you know, and like the I guess some of the do's and don'ts, if you will, you know.
Yeah.
And there's so many to it. There's so much to it and everything, and like
folks don't understand. It's like yeah, I understand people want to have that whole like I'm a fucking real whatever the fuck. But it's like at a certain level we got to be marketable too. Like if you really want to make money off of something, like you got to be able to be marketable.
Absolutely. Yeah.
And I'm not saying that because like I'm doing it or I know anything like that. I do know a couple of folks, and I've seen like what, you know, I've seen mistakes they made and this and that, and it just seems to be the common denominator is it's like, can someone else package this, put money behind it, and make other people go buy it, right? Like, you know, even if it's digitally, just because like that's just, you know, a lot of folks are just worried about bottom line for certain things like that, like when you have like investors involved and things like that. But it all depends on what, you know, what kind of folk or what kind of deals folks have.
It can easily
like
turn into a game of trial and error.
Yeah. So it's just like, you know, I definitely fucking appreciate you fucking coming through.
Hey,
and I respect your time, just fucking, you know, to be able to let me fucking just kind of like get to know you a little bit better. Promote some of your tunes, you know, make sure the fucking folks of this fucking channel, make sure, you know, they go fucking fucks with your boy. Yeah, man. Outside of that, we're gonna fucking go down from here in a little bit, and then we're gonna come back up with Didi and his boy Slam Adams. I don't know if that's his real name, but he said it, and that's never not gonna be his name to me. So fuck yeah, we're gonna deal death here for a little bit, then we're gonna fucking come back. We're gonna shut down. Don't go, you know, roll up, go get a drink or whatever. You know, it's hot as fucking here, so I need a breather.
I feel that.
Hell yeah, but fucking thank you very fucking much.
Yeah, thank you, man. It was a pleasure meeting you.
Safe fucking travels to you guys. Fucking that's fucking some shit to fucking deal with after this.
It's about to be a blast.
Yeah, I hope you guys fucking. I hope it's definitely worth for a fucking dope ass fucking video.
Yeah, man. So, you'll have to check it out and hit me up. Let me know what you think when it's out.
Absolutely. Yeah, fucking, you know, come back through any fucking time. Whenever you want to fucking promote anything else. And yeah, don't you fucking little fucking what does she say, Carol Baskin? All you cats and kittens.
Oh yeah.
All you cool cats and kittens.
Cool cats
fucking
and kittens,
don't you go nowhere. We'll be back.
Treat your baby mama like a bakery. I'm trying to find out how much bread she make a week. I'm patient, so I wait and see. She know I'm the coach, so when I run the place, she taking me. I could do whatever, she won't go unless I make her leave.
Pull up to the spot, and I'm sitting on chrome. Minks on the floor, got them pockets full of stones. Flashback, play your shit, chillin' on my phone. While I'm pouring champagne for the killers in my zone.
Gold on my neck, keep a pole in the on your set, then I'm rolling with death. I'm the type to put a bullet in your dome for a check, or I'll reach into the seat and put a hole